Hi friends, today's Vinyasa class is focusing on the hips and on acceptance. An invitation to fully accept yourself as you are in this very present moment, in this moment of your life, on your journey of life, and accepting anything that may rise up for you with curiosity, letting go the judgment, the expectation, and becoming an external observer of the different emotions, thoughts, and sensations that each pose can generating and having a little bit of fun. I'll see you on the mat. Today we're going to start into a seated position of choice. As you arrive in the seated position, start to feel the contact of the tailbone onto the mat, connecting to the alertness of the spine from the tailbone all the way up to the top of the neck. Let's take a full inhale in through the nose, feeling lungs all the way to the top. Exhaling through the nose, slowly, 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 releasing the breath out. One more time, full inhale through the nose, feeling lungs all the way to the top. Slowly through the nose, exhale, releasing the breath out, slowly, 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 slowly. And then observe how your body feels. Observe if there is any part of the body where you feel the pull of gravity more. Any part of the body where you feel a sense of levity more. And welcome and accept them both. Accepting your body exactly as it is right now. Bringing awareness onto the mind. Notice if the mind is quiet or if there are thoughts rising and falling. Fully accepting what shows up for you. Accepting the thought, letting them pass. Accepting the moment of pause in between the thoughts. And then bringing awareness onto the breath. Completely accepting how the breath is showing up for you right now. Without trying to change anything. Observing if the breath feels smooth or if it feels with restrictions. If it feels silent or with sound. Accepting with curiosity what you notice. And then connecting into your heart. Making an affirmation for this class to fully accept what shows up for you. To fully accept who you are, what your body can do today, which emotion, which thoughts make the different pose bring up for you. Make a commitment to yourself to fully accept, without judgment, without expectation, accepting what is, with full acceptance, curiosity, just observing. Maybe finding a word, an affirmation, an image to connect with this commitment of fully accept this present moment and what will show up. Let's take another full inhale through the nose, feeling lungs all the way to the top. Slowly let the breath go. Let's start with some movement. Starting to create a circle with your body, with your spine, making the circle as big or as small. And then moving to the opposite direction. And when you're completely moving forward to a tabletop onto hands and knees. And then start to make circle with the hips, as big or as small, as fast or as slow. Observing any sensation in the body with curiosity. And then moving into the opposite direction. Noticing what shows up. And as you come back to center, pause, firmly pressing the hands down onto the mat, tuck the toes. With the next inhale, lift the knees a few inches off the mat, lifting and squeezing the belly into the spine. Keep squeezing, and then start moving the knees to the right and to the left, hovering the knees a few inches off the mat as they move right and left, right and left. Keep lifting the belly into the spine. One more breath here. And then release the knees down onto the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, arch the spine, tailbone lift, look forward and up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, tailbone down. Inhale, arch the spine, tailbone lift, look forward and up. Exhale, tailbone down, chin to chest, round the spine. And then inhale to a neutral spine, tuck the toes. With the exhale, find a down facing dog. First down dog of the practice, maybe bending one knee at a time if that feels good. Adding any movement or finding stillness based on what you need right now. One more breath here. And with the next inhale, come on to your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat, finding a forward fold at the front of the mat. Allow yourself to be fully here for 2 full rounds of breath, following the thread of the breath, moving in and out of the body. Planting the fingers with the next inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. And with the next inhale, rising all the way up to standing, hinging from the hips, maybe palm joint. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lengthen the spine. With the exhale, plant your hands. Step the right foot and the left, pause into a high plank. Breathe here. Pressing the mat away, lifting the belly into the spine, squeezing the glutes. And then let's start to drop the hips to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. Keep lifting the belly to the spine at all time, breathing as you move side to side at your own rhythm. Continue for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once you have balance, come back to center, pause, and then lower all the way down onto the mat, untuck the toes. Fingers on the floor, wider than the mat, elbow up to the ceiling. With the next inhale, unwind the spine up, starting from the tailbone. The head is the last thing that rises. Exhale, the spine come back down. The head is the last thing that come down to the mat. Inhale, rising, unwinding the spine like a wave. The head rise last. Exhale, coming back down. The head come down last. 2 more times, follow your breath. One more. And as you come down, bring the hands to frame the rib cage, press into the palms. Inhale for a cobra, rising the heart open, squeezing shoulder blade down and get back. Squeeze so much that the hands lift off the mat and the feet lift off the mat, squeezing the glutes. Squeezing shoulder blade down and back, the neck is free, breathe here. What's rising? Observe. One more breath. And then release down onto the mat, tuck the toes. Inhale into a high plank. Exhale, down facing dog. 2 breaths here. Noticing, observing what shows up, accepting it, and welcoming with curiosity. 1 more breath. With the next inhale, come into your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling, reaching arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step the left, then the right foot. Low plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here. And then combining sun salutation, a 1 breath, 1 movement. With your next inhale, come into your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, step to the front. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhaling, reaching arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths here, and then move 1 more time at your own pace through sun salutation A, finding your own rhythm of breath, following your breath, accepting what shows up. When you're ready, start. We're gonna meet back in down facing dog. When you're riding down facing dog, pause here for 2 breaths, observing with curiosity. With the next inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips to the side. Let's create circle with the knee, big circle in one direction. And into the opposite direction. Inhaling the leg up and back. Exhale, squeezing into the chest crunch. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the right tricep. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, squeezing into the chest, gently step the foot, pause. Coming onto the tippy fingers, making circle with the hips. And into the opposite direction. And then dropping the back knee, inhaling as you are. Exhale, lengthen the front leg, curling toes into the body. Inhale, rebending. Exhale, lengthen. 2 more, follow your breath. And the next time you lengthen, pause there, curling toes into the body, working on pressing the belly onto the upper thigh. Breathe, 2 breaths here. Notice what shows up with acceptance. And with the next inhale, rebend the front knee, both arms inside the foot, scoot the foot all the way to the right side of the mat, and then from here stay as you are or drop down onto your elbow. Breathing into the hips. We store a lot of memories and emotional history in the hips. So stay with it, find your breath. One more breath here. Coming back onto the palms, tuck the back toes, lift back knee. With the next inhale, high plank. Exhaling, moving through your Vinyasa. And then finding the opposite side, inhaling the left leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hips to the side. Creating circle with the knee, big circle in one direction. And then reversing the direction. Inhale the leg up and back. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest, crunch. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the left tricep. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, knee to the right tricep. Inhale, leg up and back. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest. Gently step the foot in between the hands. Coming onto the fingers. Start to make circle into the hips. Opposite direction. When you're complete, drop the back knees and tuck toes. Inhale as you are. Exhale, lengthen the front knee, curling toes into the body. Inhale, rebend, drop the tailbone. Exhale, lengthen the front knee. 2 more, follow your breath. And the next time you lengthen, pause there, toes curling to the body, working on pressing the belly against the upper thigh. Breathe, lengthening forward, 2 breaths. With your next inhale, rebending the front knee, both hands come inside of the left foot. The left foot move to the left side of the mat. Stay as you are or drop down onto your elbow. Breathing, noticing that one side may feel different than the other one, and that's okay. Accepting where your body is at, how is showing up for you today. 2 breaths here. And then let's press the hands onto the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift back knee. With the next inhale, high plank. The exhale is your Vinyasa. We're all gonna meet in down facing dog. Pause here when you arrive. Notice what is starting to change, to shift compared to the first down dog of the practice. Breathe here, one more full round of breath. And then let's spice it up with some movement. With the next inhale, come on to your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, jump, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale for chair, sit low. Exhale to standing, hands to the heart. Inhaling for chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, high plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot in between the hands, drop back heel. Rise up for a warrior one, facing hip and shoulder to the front. Inhaling as you are. Exhale, cactus the arm. Inhale, reach the arms and the front knee. Exhale, bend and cactus. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend and cactus. One more. With the next inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhaling down through your vinyasa. As you arrive in down dog, inhale, step the left foot forward, drop back here, rise up, warrior one. And exhale, cactus the arm. Inhale, reach the arms and the front leg. Exhale, bend and cactus. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend and cactus. One more. With the next inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, down through your vinyasa. And we're gonna meet in down facing dog. Let's take a full inhale in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. With the next inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest, trying to step the foot, drop the back heel, rising up for a warrior one, and then opening for a warrior two. As we are in warrior two, the gaze soften, the shoulders soften, pausing here, observing what shows up. There may be thought asking how long are we gonna be here for? Emotion, attachment from the pose. Just notice, accepting, and then coming back to your breath. Staying for 2 breaths with that breath that moves in and out of the body. One more. And with the next inhale, lengthen the front knee. As you exhale, reach forward until you reach no more. And you drop into a triangle pose. As you are in triangle, lean against this imaginary wall in the back of you, creating space in the hips, in the chest. Imagine someone is pulling their left finger all the way up. We're expanding in every direction. Breathe, 2 breaths here. Then turn the focus down to the front of the mat, bend the front knee, stepping forward into a half moon shape. You can play with your gaze, maybe gazing up to the ceiling. You can grab the ankles for a chapasana variation. Wherever you choose to be, breathe there. Observing with curiosity, 2 more breaths. And then as gently as you can, come back into the warrior two we came from. With the next inhale, open for a star. Exhale, bend the knee, cactus the arm, goddess squat. Inhaling, reach and lengthen. Exhale, bend and cactus. One more. With the next inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hands to the heart, bend the knee at the front of the mat. Side lunge, skandasana, pause. Hands to the heart, down onto the mat. Half bind or full bind. Choose your option, breathe there, 2 breaths. Find your breath with curiosity. And then frame the foot at the front of the mat for a low lunge, spinning all the way around, right foot meet the left for a side plank. Right arm reach overhead, the left knee can drop if you like. The right foot can take off if you like. Find your expression, breathe, 1 more breath. Inhaling for a high plank. Exhale, moving through your vinyasa. As we arrive in down dog, moving through the left side, with the next inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, squeezing into the chest, gently step the foot, drop the back heel, rising up for warrior one, and then opening up for warrior two. Softening the gaze, softening the shoulder, observing. You may really like this pose, you may not. Just observe like a detached observer what comes, with curiosity, with acceptance, without any judgment. Breathe. With the next inhale, lengthen into the front knee. As you exhale, reach forward until you reach no more, dropping into a triangle pose. Lean against the imaginary wall in the back of you. Extend in every direction, feeling the space in the hips, in the chest, in the shoulder. Breathe. 2 breaths here. Turning the gaze down to the front of the mat, soft bend into the front knee, stepping into a half moon pose. Breathe in here, finding any variation you decide to choose for the previous side. Pause in there. Breathe in 2 full round of breath. And as gently as you can, stepping back in the warrior two we came from. Inhaling for a star. Exhale, hands to the heart, goddess squat. Pause in here. With the next inhale, lift the right heel off the mat. And exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, left heel off the mat. And exhale, bring it back down. And now inhale, both heels off the mat, so balance on the tippy toes. Feeling that space in the hips and that strength, that perfect balance of strengthening and flexibility. And let the heels come back down. Inhale, rise up for a star. And exhale, hands to the heart. Bend the knee at the front of the mat for side lunge skandasana. Choosing any variation you chose on the previous side. Breathing in the hips. Stay with your breath for 2 full rounds. And then framing the foot at the front of the mat. Spinning all around, the left foot meet the right, finding a side plank. Choosing the variation, dropping the right knee, stacking the feet, lifting the left foot. Whatever you chose on the previous side, breathe there. 1 full round of breath. With the next inhale, finding a high plank, and the exhale is your vinyasa. As you arrive in down dog, 2 breaths there. Notice what has changed, what has shifted. 1 more breath. And then with the next inhale, shift forward into a high plank. And exhale, lower it all the way down. Let's come into a Sphinx pose. With the elbow in line with the shoulder, the arms down. We're gonna bring the left hand across the body, and with the right hand, we're gonna grab the inside of the foot or of the ankle. You can stay here, feeling more like a stretch, or you can choose to be active, lifting off the mat. Whatever you like, breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then coming down. Let's move to the opposite side, the right hand across the body. Grab the inside of the ankle of the foot, the shoulders stay square on the mat. Staying here for more stretch, or lift everything you can off the mat on the left side. Breathe in wherever you choose to be. Stay with your breath. One more full round of breath. And then release it back down. Coming all the way down onto the mat, lengthening the arms forward, forehead for a moment on the mat. With the next inhale, lift every body part that you can off the mat. The feet come closer together, squeeze into the glutes. Lift the flips, strengthen into that back body. One more breath. And then lower down. Pressing into the hands, tuck the toes, inhale for a high plank. Exhale, down facing dog. With the next inhale, reach the right leg up and back. Exhale, squeezing into the chest and step the knee down onto the mat for a pigeon pose. Keeping the hips square to the front. Choose to stay upright or to walk yourself down, creating fist and resting the forehead there. Creating a sack with the palms, resting the forehead there, or resting the forehead all the way down to the mat. And then stay with what shows up for you. Observing the sensation in the body with acceptance. Observing any thought of attachment or detachment from the pose with acceptance. And letting go of the judgment or the expectation, breathe as you are. In and out of the body. One more breath here. Steady to come back up onto the hands. Tuck the back toes. With the next inhale, stepping into a transitional down facing dog. You can choose to bend one knee at a time or shake the right leg for a moment back. And then come back to down dog and observe how the right side feels different than the left one. As when down pigeon on one side, accept that difference, the imbalance. And then inhale, reach the left leg up and back. Exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest, bring it down onto the mat, finding pigeon on the left side, staying upright, or making yourself down onto the mat. Noticing that one side may feel very different than the other one when we're working on the hips, and that is okay. Breathe through what comes, accepting, observing sensation, thoughts, emotions, like an external observer, letting go of the reaction to what rises up. Breathe here. One more breath. And then in coming back onto your hands, tuck the back toes. With the next inhale, lift up and find a down facing dog. Bending the knees, shaking the left leg back. And then pausing in down dog and observing how the right side and the left side feel now that we've been working on pigeon on both sides. Notice the balance and being restored. And then drop the knees down. We're gonna lift. And then drop the knees down, coming into a seated position, bringing the legs to the front of you. We're gonna find a seated forward fold. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, moving up to go forward, up to go forward, up to go forward. Working on bringing the belly closer to the upper thigh, lengthening the spine, shoulder away from the ear. Breathe here. And notice if there is any attachment, emotional attachment to this pose. You may really like it, you may really hate it. Just observe with curiosity. And then come back to your breath. Inviting softness, smoothness in the breath so that can transfer into the body. One more breath here. Slowly rising up. Bending the knees, we are going to lower down onto the mat. Cross the right leg over the left one. Open the arms wide, palm facing up. And then let both knees fall to the left side. The gaze may turn to the right hand if you like. Working on relaxing the shoulder down onto the mat. Smoothening and softening into the breath. So that can transfer into the body. One more breath. And with the next inhale, coming back to center, switching the legs, the left leg crossover, and then with the next exhale, let both knees fall to the right side, maybe turning the gaze to the left hand. Smoothening, softening the breath, so that the body can soften as well. And then coming back to center, uncross the legs, hug the knees into the chest, maybe giving yourself a little rock side to side for a moment. And when you're ready, with the next inhale, squeeze yourself into a thigh ball, bringing the forehead closer to the knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then exhale, open yourself into final savasana. Making any adjustment in the body that you need, any hands, legs variation, any support or covering with a blanket, so that then you can find stillness. Accepting the support of the earth underneath you. Allow yourself to surrender to the pull of gravity. Accepting this moment of relaxation. Accepting that right now there is nothing you have or need to do. Accepting this very present moment. Relaxing the toes, the fingers. Relaxing the arms. Relaxing the legs and the arms. Relaxing the torso. Relaxing the shoulder, the neck. Relaxing the facial expression. And allowing the mind to find stillness in the body. If any thought arise, accepting and let it pass. And from this place of full acceptance of yourself, of the present moment. Invite some movement into the fingers, the toes. When you're ready, bringing the knees into the chest and roll onto one side into a fetal position. Maybe support your head with your arm. Pause there. When you're ready, coming back into a seated position, bringing the hands to the heart center, the palm joining, and just notice how you feel. Reconnecting for a moment with your expression of acceptance. Maybe the same as the beginning of the practice, it may have changed. Notice what rises up. And let's unify our breath with the sound of Om. On the next exhale, join me, listen, repeat it silently, whatever feels good for you. Inhaling through the nose. With deep respect and love, honor your heart, your inner teacher. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. If you enjoy this practice, please leave a comment, like it, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the mat.